I have drawn two lines over here. Then I am marking some points like this. Now first what I am doing, first I will draw using my hand. As you can see, it is wavy and it is not very much smooth. Now if we use the French curve, it can be smooth. Let me show you the example of it. I have drawn these two lines. Specified some points like this. Now these are the basic French curve which we will get with the set squares only. Those are engraved in the set squares only. Now what I am going to do, I will just going to adjust the side like this. Just match the point. Just one by one match the point. Like this. You just need to rotate your French curve and you can draw smooth curves very much easily. As you can see that we have drawn a smooth curve using the French curve. Now what to write in the answer? Just give some sort of this kind of example and then put up a line using French curve. We can draw smooth curves like ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. So this can be an ideal answer. Now let's have a look at the next question. The next question says that why drawing scale is required. Now if we see that I have checked so many question papers, I need to assess them. Now this is a very latest paper, and in this paper most of the students have done the mistake that the question has been asked that why drawing scale is required. What they have written? They have written that this is a drawing scale. This kind of drawing scale. What do you mean by this? This is a plastic scale to draw the drawing. What is the drawing scale? It is a very much important for engineering drawing that you need to understand what is the drawing scale. Now let's have a look at it, that what is the drawing scale and how we can use and why it is very much important. First of all, I am having this much paper area. But in the exam or in the real life, I have been asked that I need to draw a 2 mm line. I have to draw 2 mm line on it. What do you think? Is it feasible that in this whole paper I have just only drawn 2 mm line? What I need to do is I need to take drawing scale. Now at that time drawing scale come into the play. Now we are having huge paper area, but we have been asked that we need to draw only 2 mm line, but it is not very much visibly feasible. Now to avoid these kind of thing, what we are going to do, I have been asked to draw 2 mm line, but I will draw a line of, let's say, 200 mm. I have drawn a line of 200 mm. Now it is very much feasible and it can be seen very much easily on the drawing paper. What is the drawing scale now? I just need to write just need to write 100 gem 1 scale. Now why 100 gem 1? What is the 100 gem 1? 1 is our 2 mm line, that is original. What I have done is I have enlarged it to the 100 times, which means that original length was 2 mm, scale taken 100. If we multiply them, answer comes as 200 mm, which means that I have taken the scale of 100. I need to write scale 100 gem 1. Okay, so these, what I have done, I have enlarged a smaller part. I have enlarged the smaller part to 100 level. So these kind of scale are called as enlarged scale. These kind of scales are called as enlarged scale. There is another kind of scale, that is reduced scale. Now I have this much paper area. But in this I have been asked to draw the line of 2 kilometer. I have been asked to draw a line of 2 kilometer. So what do you think? I can draw 2 kilometer line on this A4 size paper. I am trying to draw a 2 kilometer line on A4 paper. What I will do, I will put another paper, but till 2 kilometer I need to put the paper. Now in this enlarged scale cannot be used, but we can use reduced scale. The larger portion has been reduced to lower portion. If we see that I need to draw this, we consider it as a 2000 mm line, but it is not feasible in my paper. So what I am going to do, I will draw a line of 200 mm, a line of 200 mm. I have reduced 2000 to 200, which means that scale 1/100. Why 1/100? Original is 2000, scale is 100. In the enlarged scale we have multiplied, in the reduced scale we will divide. 2000 divided by 100, which comes to 200. So this is a type of reduced scale. Another type is original scale. I have this A4 size paper and I need to draw 200 mm line on it. I need to draw 200 mm line on it. I need to draw 200 mm line on it. It is very much feasible. I can draw 200 mm line on this A4 size paper. So what is the thing? Original 200, scale 1, because I don't need to either multiply or divide. Multiply or divide, it will come to 200 only. So what is the scale? Scale is 1/1, and it is called as actual scale. So when next time these kind of question, that why drawing scales are used, what are the drawing scale, then you need to explain this. Now this is how you can understand what are the drawing scales. Now we'll look at the next question. The next question says that explain unidirectional dimensioning system with the sketch. Now what is the unidirectional dimensioning system? A dimensioning system is very much important in any sort of the drawing. Dimensioning system is very much important in any sort of the drawing. Now dimensions we need to give in every drawing. There are basically two types of dimensioning methods. One is unidirectional and another one is aligned method. But in this problem we need to ask that we need to describe what is the unidirectional dimensioning system. So we will give example and we will understand what is the unidirectional dimensioning system. Let's have a look at the question. Before going to the dimensioning system, first of all let's have a look at what is dimension. What is dimension? dimensions are given to show actual size of the drawing. Dimensions are given to show actual size of the drawing. Now there are some sort of parameters of the dimension. First one is leader line. These leader lines indicates that in between these we need to measure the dimension. These are called as leader line. This is called as dimension line. This is leader line. This is dimension line. Next important thing, arrows. Arrows are triangle in the shape and it must be filled. This is a right method. If you are doing like this, this is wrong method. If you are drawing like this, it is also wrong method. So draw always triangle close filled arrows. So these are called